Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Engineer Waqas Abdul Salam. I belong to Lahore. I am serving as Assistant Director Electrical in Government Center of Excellence for Training and Development GSTC Mughalpura, Lahore. I have joined TAPTA in November 2016 in Government Technical Training Center, District Gujarat, as a principal. My major duties were administrative, financial, and monitoring, etc. During my tenure as a principalship, the enrollment of my institute was more than 100%. The result of the institute was 100%. The discipline was remarkable. Cleanliness and maintenance standards were excellent. In addition to principal, I was the master trainer of digitized monitoring and evaluation system software, and I have implemented this software into the technical institutes of TAPTA for monitoring purpose. I served here for a period of 7.5 years. After that, I transferred to Research and Development Section, TAPTA Secretariat, Lahore. I have performed the task of primary and secondary research of the establishment of new courses and institute and upgradation of the institutes. Similarly, the gap analysis of TA courses and TNA, training need assessments. I served here for a period of 6 months. After that, I transferred to Government Staff Training College, Mughalpura, Lahore, as Assistant Director. Here, the nature of my duties were changed. I became the Master Trainer in the field of electrical, electrician, and solar PV system technician. I conducted the skill upgradation training of electrician trade here. It was successful because it was conducted in COE as well as PEL Private Limited, Lahore. After that, GIG trainings of overseas returnee of 30 students batch was conducted. In that training, 30 students who got admission, they all got employment in the market. Similarly, the case with the second batch. In addition to that, industrial trainings are also conducted in summer. These trainings are conducted on the industrial floor. The major industry partners are PEL Private Limited, Unique Solar Private Limited, Sky Power Private Limited, and Creative Electronics Private Limited. I be the lead trainer in that trainings. In addition to that, I perform my services for the documentation of international accreditation and all the tasks which the management have assigned to me. Basically, I am electrical engineer. I have BSc electrical engineering degree from Punjab University, Lahore in 2012. After that, I completed my MS electrical engineering degree in 2015-16, and I was the first in the Department of Electrical Engineering. After that, I enrolled in PhD Electrical Engineering program, and I am the research scholar in the field of electrical engineering. I have recently joined the artificial intelligence training which is conducted by the collaboration of Chapter and the Han Foundation. I have assigned the task to watch a tedx video and to give a review presentation on that tedx video. So here I want to give a review on that tedx video. tedx video bearing a title Use Data to Build Better Schools. And the speaker is Andreas schlacher. The focus of tedx video is on how global data can help improve education systems. Here, the global data means PISA, which stands for Program for International Students Assessment. So, Andres schlacher leads PISA program at the OECD. He urges that education should not be seen just as a place, school, but as an activity. Learning is an activity. His TED Talk makes a case for using international data to drive educational improvement. So, what is PISA? PISA is an international assessment for 15-year-olds that tests not just their knowledge but their ability to apply that knowledge in the new situations. The test is conducted by the OECD. It provides comparable data on how different education systems perform globally. So the traditional education metrics, that is years in school or degrees, do not necessarily reflect real skills. There is a mismatch. Graduates may have degrees, but employees still report lack of needed skills. Schlacher emphasizes that measuring deeper competencies is more important than counting credentials. PISA data reveals large gaps in performance between countries. For example, Schlacher mentioned a gap of 3 school years between 15-year-olds in top performing versus low performing countries. But performance is not only the factor. Equity, how much background affects learning outcome, is also measured. Schlacher highlights that some countries manage to achieve both excellence and equity simultaneously. It is how countries spend on education, spending versus efficiency if we consider. It is not just about how much money a country spends, but how that money is spent. Example, South Korea invests heavily in teacher development, long school days, but keeps class size large to manage costs. Contrast: Luxembourg spends similar amounts per student but invests in small class sizes. However, this comes at the expense of other things like teacher deployment. Schlager's point: efficient allocation of resources matters more than just budget size. High-performing systems often have very low variability between the schemes. For instance, in some countries, only 5% of performance variation is between schools. This suggests a systematic success, not just a few standout schools. but most schools do well. Key factor: they invest in teachers not only in pay but in professional development, collaboration, and innovation. Teachers are given autonomy. They know the goals and standards, but have freedom in how to reach them. Now, considering culture, beliefs, and expectations. One critical factor in high performing education system is the belief that all children are capable of success. Cultural expectations matter. For example, Schlacher notes that in some countries like Japan, students need to believe success depends on their own effort rather than innate talent. Systems where every student knows what is required to succeed. Clear standards perform better. So, when we consider accountability from administrative to professional, Schlacher urges we should shift from administrative accountability, top-down control, to professional accountability, trusting teachers' innovations. In the best systems, teachers are not micromanaged but are empowered to innovate. There is a movement from delivered wisdom, teacher just delivers content to user-generated wisdom. Teachers plus students co-create learning. Examples of systematic improvements. Schlacher provides example of countries that have PISA data to perform education. In Germany, after weak PISA performance, the country reformed its system, invested in early education, teacher development, and equity. In Poland, major reforms reduced variation between schools and raised overall performance significantly. These examples show education improvement is possible even on national scale. The power and limits of data. Power. Data like PISA can expose where systems succeed or fail, provide benchmarks, and drive public debate. Limits. Schlacher admits that PISA cannot prescribe exactly what to do. Context matters. He also warns that data should be paired with research and local innovation. Simply knowing what others do is not enough. Moreover, making data available requires trust and collaboration, not just read-only transparency. So the key lessons are that learning is an activity, it is not just a place. Making real transferable skill is crucial. Equity plus excellence can go hand in hand. High performing systems show both. Efficient use of resources, where and how money is spent, matters more than the total amount. Teachers are central. Invest in them, give them autonomy, and trust their professionalism. Data driven reform should be contextual, collaborative, and trust based. Do you think your country or school could benefit from PISA style data, and how? What are the challenges of using international comparative data in local educational reforms? How much does your education system believe in equity? Are all students given equal opportunities? In your view, is a teacher autonomy more important than standardized accountability? Then why? What culture beliefs about education exist in your set? How might they affect student performance? These are all the questions which are addressed in tedx. So the conclusion is that Andre Schlacher talk makes a powerful case for using data to guide educational reform globally. He emphasizes that how we spend on education and the beliefs we hold about students are more important than just funding. By combining data with professional trust in teachers, systems can achieve both excellence and equity. His message is that data is not just a tool for ranking, it is a catalyst for improvement and systematic change. So it is the point of view of Schlacher. Now, I also want to present my own view. We should not only focus to the volume of total budget which we allocate in education sector. We should have to focus on the allocating heads where we allocate money or budget, and to consider how that budget is utilized in performing the improvement. We should have to focus on the training of teachers, on the development of teachers, and to keep trust on the professionalism of our teachers. So it is a key to success. Here is the total review presentation of the tedx video schlacher, and I found it very helpful for idea for the betterment of education. Now I want to close my review presentations. I have learned a lot from this video, and I expect it will open new horizons. So I say goodbye to you. Thank you very much.